Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Someone gave me a cookbook the weekend by Gino De Campo, a very famous celebrity chef here. So I've been using that. He has many restaurants across the UK. If you are here, do look out for his restaurants because they're very nice. And he has many, many books as well. He's also very famous because when he was a teenager, he burgled Paul Young's house. Paul Young is a musician. I'm sure you know him. He's had many, many hits, including one with Zucchero. Senza una donna, was it? Was that the song he sang with Zucchero? But anyway, Gino De Campo went to prison for 2 years because he stole Paul Young's guitars. That's interesting, isn't it? But anyway, now he's reformed. That means he's changed his character and he's a very successful TV personality. He's done loads of things on TV as well as writing lots of books and opening many restaurants. Someone to look out for. Speaking of crime, I see our local school here had a problem recently. They had a pupil who attacked two teachers and also a number of students. And I'm telling you this because many of you, for some reason, seem to think that the UK has a good education system. And you're probably thinking that because you've seen many successful English people. But I would say the reverse is true. Those of us who are educated, the first thing we do is pack our bags and leave the UK as soon as we have an education. I did that. I really hated UK schools, colleges, and universities, and I left as soon as I possibly could. It's absolutely awful. I've known many teachers who've had problems with violence in the schools. I mean, when I was a child, the teachers were very violent against us, and that was a problem. There was intimidation, there was bullying. It was impossible to study in that kind of atmosphere. And of course, we had physical punishment as well up until 1981, where they could belt you or hit you with a cane or just grab you and shove you down the stairs. And that's what they did. But now the tables have turned. That means the opposite is true. And we have teachers who are afraid to go to work. They're afraid to face students because the students are violent. They use psychological methods of breaking down the teacher's character. And of course, they can also use social media to discredit teachers. I was talking to some friends the other day, and all of us agree that we would never send our children to schools here. We would either homeschool them. If you have children, it's perfectly legal here to teach the child yourself, even if you're not a teacher, or send the kids abroad. I mean, the first thing that educated people here do is to leave. They either go to London or leave the country or find a way of escaping because life here is not as great as you might think. We have whole areas which are becoming more and more violent. The police are aware of it, the schools are aware of it, and our schools here now are demanding security guards or the right to carry weapons just to protect themselves from being attacked. And that's quite normal. Some people say, well, colleges and universities are probably better. And I would say, no, they're not. Colleges and universities are havens for drugs, bad behavior, criminality. And the reason for that is because the only thing people care about is money. The government throw money into education to show that they care, but socially, within families, within friendship groups, it's all about dominance and who can get to be most dominant in a tribe. And really, I strongly advise you against getting your children educated here unless you have the money to do it privately. Send your kids to a private school in a city, maybe, but don't send them to a government school because they're absolutely awful. And I don't know anyone who's educated who would put their children through that. More and more of us just leave and go abroad. I know if I had kids, I certainly wouldn't be living here, that's for sure. Anyway, that's it from me for today. I hope that gives you a little glimpse into our education system and also some information about Gino D'Acampo, our celebrity chef. That's it from me. So I wish you all a wonderful day and let's talk soon. Bye.